Your mobile phone feels like a fortress, a trusted companion that you carry everywhere. It's the gateway to your world, your memories, your secrets, your daily life. It holds your private conversations, financial details, and intimate moments, everything you'd want to keep safe from prying eyes. But what if the very network connecting your calls has a flaw? A flaw so deep that it lets strangers, anywhere in the world, listen in. This isn't fiction or a plot from a spy movie. It's a real and present danger, rooted in the very architecture of our global mobile system, a vulnerability that's been lurking for decades. The threat is called Signaling System Number 7, or SS7, a protocol that quietly connects billions of calls and texts every day. Unlike malware or stolen phones, SS7 vulnerabilities operate deep within the network itself, invisible to ordinary users and even many experts. Attackers don't need your device or a malicious link, just access to the SS7 network and your phone number. With that, they can bypass most security measures. This invisible threat turns the global telephone network into a weapon against your privacy, making every call and message potentially vulnerable. Imagine a rival listening to your calls, or a stranger silently monitoring your conversations without you ever knowing. A stalker could track your location in real time, following your every move with chilling precision. Or a criminal could intercept your bank codes and two-factor authentication texts. These aren't hypotheticals, they've happened to real people with real consequences. SS7 was never designed for today's security challenges. Its trust-based model, once a strength, is now its greatest weakness in a hostile digital world. Billions of people are exposed, often without any warning or awareness. Understanding this threat is the first step to protection. We must question the safety of the infrastructure our phones rely on and demand better safeguards for our digital lives. This essay will unmask SS7 hacking, how it works, how it's exploited, and what you can do to protect yourself and your loved ones. The attack doesn't come from the internet, but from inside the telephone network itself, a hidden danger waiting to be revealed. To grasp the threat, we need to understand SS7, a set of protocols that lets phone networks talk to each other. It's the backbone that connects calls, texts, and data worldwide. Developed in the 1970s, SS7 was built for a small, trusted club of carriers, not today's sprawling, interconnected world. Security wasn't a priority, trust was assumed. There's no built-in way to verify if a command is from a friend or a foe. As access to SS7 became easier, even questionable entities could join the network. Once inside, they can send commands that other carriers obey without question, rerouting calls, forwarding texts, or tracking locations. Your modern smartphone's security is only as strong as this outdated, vulnerable backbone. It's like having a digital lock on a house built on crumbling bricks. This mismatch creates a dangerous security gap. The SS7 protocol, which underpins much of the world's mobile communication, has a core flaw that's both simple and dangerous. Its outdated trust model was built for a different era, one where only a handful of large, reputable telecom companies existed, and security threats were barely imagined. The system was designed for a closed circle of trusted telecom giants, never anticipating that criminals, hackers, or even rogue states would one day gain access to the network. There's almost no authentication. Networks simply accept each other's commands without question, assuming everyone is who they claim to be. Hackers take advantage of this blind trust by impersonating legitimate operators, sending malicious commands that can reroute calls, intercept texts, or even track locations. As the telecom industry has expanded globally, the number of entry points for attackers has multiplied, and security standards now vary wildly from one operator to another. An attacker only needs to compromise the weakest link in the chain, often a small, poorly secured operator, to gain access to the entire network. This isn't a bug you can patch with a simple update. It's a flaw embedded deep in the system's very architecture, affecting everyone who uses a mobile phone. Newer, more secure protocols are being developed, but replacing SS7 across the globe is a slow, expensive, and technically complex process. For now, SS7 remains a critical backbone of communication, and its vulnerabilities continue to pose a persistent real-world threat. Our privacy and security depend on a system that was never designed to withstand the risks and attacks of today's digital world. The threat is real, growing, and it's not going away anytime soon. In 2017, a German politician's phone became the centerpiece of a chilling SS7 demonstration. With just the phone number, researchers tracked the politician's movements across Berlin, seeing when they entered or left buildings. They intercepted calls, secretly joining conversations without detection. Text messages, including bank authentication codes, were also hijacked. Using a stolen code, the researchers accessed the politician's bank account. This wasn't theory. It was proof that SS7 flaws threaten both privacy and financial security. Attackers bypass security measures millions rely on, all by exploiting network trust. The demonstration was a stark warning. Our mobile security foundations are far weaker than we think. An SS7 attack is a global game of deception, invisible to the user, and nearly impossible to detect with the naked eye. It's a silent threat that can strike anyone, anywhere, at any time. First, the attacker gains SS7 network access, now easier than ever via shady providers or the dark web. This access, once reserved for telecom insiders, is now sold to anyone willing to pay the price. With access, they appear as a legitimate network player, blending in with real carriers and bypassing most security checks. All they need is your phone number, nothing more. No passwords, no hacking your device, just the digits you share every day. They send a standard query to your home network which responds with your location and device identity, as if it were a routine request from another carrier. Next, the attacker updates your profile claiming you're roaming on their network and rerouting your calls and texts to a number they control. This step is done seamlessly, without alerting you or your carrier. Your carrier, trusting the request, complies, no questions asked, because the SS7 protocol was built on trust, not suspicion. Now, the attacker intercepts your calls and texts, recording or forwarding them as they wish. Sensitive conversations, private messages, and even two-factor codes are all exposed. You and your contacts notice nothing unusual. Life goes on, while your privacy is quietly invaded in the background. SMS codes like those for bank logins are intercepted and used before you ever see them. Your most secure moments are now the most vulnerable. The entire attack is remote, silent, and leaves no trace on your device. There are no pop-ups, no warnings, and no evidence left behind. Your digital life is compromised without you ever knowing. The attacker can monitor, manipulate, or steal your information at will. This is the reality of SS7 exploitation, a hidden danger lurking in the very networks we trust every day. SS7 hacks make intercepting calls and texts disturbingly easy. Once your profile is rerouted, attackers become a silent man in the middle. Calls are recorded and then seamlessly forwarded to you. No delay, no sign of intrusion. SMS interception is even more dangerous. Many services use SMS for two-factor authentication, but if your number is hijacked, attackers get the codes first. They can access your accounts, change passwords, and lock you out. SMS-based 2FA is like a vault door on a plaster wall, easily bypassed. The interception is silent and immediate. You may never know you've been compromised. This flaw shatters the security model of SMS-based authentication. SS7 can turn your phone into a global tracking device. Attackers exploit location update functions to pinpoint which cell tower you're connected to, often within a few hundred meters. By repeating queries, they can map your daily routines and favorite places. This tracking is silent, remote, and nearly impossible to detect. For journalists, activists, or abuse victims, it's a profound threat to safety. The commands used are standard SS7 tools, meant for legitimate reasons but easily abused. Your phone becomes a beacon, revealing your movements to anyone with network access. The right to privacy and freedom of movement is at risk. While SS7 flaws are a network problem, you're not powerless. First, stop using SMS-based two-factor authentication. Switch to app-based authenticators like Google Authenticator or Authy. For sensitive calls and texts, use end-to-end encrypted apps like Signal or WhatsApp. Consider a physical security key for your most important accounts. Ask your mobile provider about SS7 protections and enhanced account security. Be cautious with your phone number. Use a secondary number for new apps or services. These steps can't fix SS7, but they make you a much harder target. Layered defenses are your best protection. SS7's vulnerabilities remind us that security is only as strong as its weakest link. Our phones are powerful, but they're tied to a network built on outdated trust. This threat is real and ongoing, with criminals and spies exploiting it daily. Protection varies by carrier, so don't assume you're safe. Awareness is the first step. Know your phone number can be a point of failure. Take action. Move away from SMS-based 2FA, use encrypted apps, and question your provider's security. Your vigilance pressures the industry to improve. Securing your digital life is a shared responsibility. Don't let complexity breed apathy. Take deliberate steps to protect your data. In the unseen battle for privacy, vigilance is your greatest weapon.